Okay,
no problem.
You're going to pay our tuition, man.
Short time. Short jump. You take, bro.
No problem.
Short jump.
Let's do it.
Why is he now going to start? The older. I thought when you're winning, you start.
You are playing the alternative. Akalubira ddala. Kati njagala olabe.
No problem.
Ezo ziba mbooko. Mama.
Yes, sir.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to the Facebook audience whose video had been lost. Now it is back. It is a new stream. And there's a likelihood those who are watching on Facebook, you did miss the clearance by the computer, which took him to 9. The news is that after 20 frames played with 15 to go right now, Simon and Kelvin having an 11-9 lead for Kelvin. That is one of the better shots of the day for Simon, even being Simon, even playing as good as he normally plays. That one was from the top draw. The little part of the red that is available is the part that he gives himself white for. And how he moved that white ball off those 3 questions is the same reason as to why his fans, when he did play with the Rock Catalina Polo Club about 10 years ago, did give him the nickname the Computer. And the Computer is now on the penultimate shot of the frame. Red to the center, very slowly, maybe opening up the black in the same shot. And he does so wonderfully. He re-emphasizes why he was nicknamed the Computer. This frame was full of imagination and elaboration and entertainment. Very deserved frame number 10-1 by Computer. And it is now 10 for Simon and 11 for Kelvin. Simon needs 6, while Kelvin needs 5 out of the next 10 frames. By the way, momentarily ago I did insinuate that it was 15 frames to go. Sorry, it is 10 frames to go. Second 3-minute timeout of the match by Kelvin. Once again, Simon 10 and Kelvin 11.
Ugenda kulembera ku 15 na 16. Gabo manyi Ajax kutuse mu 9 kati bagenda jikukula. Hypnosis. You know I hate about this game. You see how that is thinking. He's going to think for 2 minutes, and then after every shot he's also going to think. That is the worst thing about him.
I just want to have a little word with Moses Mafia. Extend a little bit here. Who is the leading fan of Kelvin today? How do you see this game going, Mafia?
This game is going well.
You think you're winning, eh?
Yes, of course we're winning.
And thank you for tipping Kelvin with $100.
You're welcome.
Don't take the money away from him after the game, eh?
No, I can't do that.
Now, you seem to be, you want to play with Uganda's national champion, but he seems to be not so willing, or whatever is delaying, he's playing delaying tactics. So no, are you serious? You want to play with Mansour?
Yes, I want to play him. I supposed to play him yesterday, but he's been hiding since I came here.
Yeah.
I really want to play him.
So you just talk to his management, they are listening.
Where are they?
They are online, they are listening, they are in Kampala.
Okay, managers for Mansour. I want to play Mansour like 1,000 pot, 1,000 US pot.
All right. Thank you very much. The message is loud and clear.
You're welcome.
And Kelvin has also won another one for you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Management of Bwanika Mansour, the message is clear. The other message is that Kelvin has re-increased his lead to 2 frames to make himself happy, to make Zambia happy, from Livingston to Kitwe to Ndola to Lusaka to Kasama to Chingola to Kabwe to Siavonga to Mongo to Shesheke and everywhere in between. 22 frames to go. Simon in a first time break again because the Zambian is refusing to give up once again. In the rest to 16, it is Simon 10 and Kelvin 12.
Soda yakanywa nya. Na wali amuliro. Awali omuliro soda yakanywa nya. Yakanywa nya. Soda yakanywa iliba disuka. Ile ya kumwinda. It's not yet over until it's over. Soda yakanywa munana. Zalieka.
9 games.
Let you jump, let you jump.
Hey. How do you call it?
Very serious, you know.
What's happening? What's playing? They're fixing the lights.
Bien. Olimpulia sontwa. Mofi. Sontwa.
That guy.
Mofi, you are enjoying, your friend is sweating. Eh? He has said the pressure is too much. The pressure creases. Have you watched Fast and Furious? When you're about to win, then the opponent, Vin Diesel comes in and Vin Diesel is there.
Let him.
Hey, he's going to.
Let him.
Yochitegera.
Sontwa. Vin Diesel. Jiba misontwa. Batugamba nga simanya giwonya okufuuka ku buliri.
Naye si butuufu.
Yeah, to put yeah.
That is French.
Yeah. Now. My apologies, dear guys, for that stop, that 3-minute stop in the match. It was me actually trying to sort out the lighting problem at the venue, and the players were keen not to play unless the light issue is sorted. They want to play only when they are sure. One thing that is becoming increasingly sure is the bigger likelihood that the Zambian in Kelvin Fikoti is winning the rematch against Computer. And Computer will have himself to blame for missing the black ball, which could have been an 11th frame for himself against Kelvin's 12. And simply by missing it, Kelvin is playing recovery, going for snooker, getting the 2 shots in the process, and now winning frame number 23 for himself. Including this frame, it is 9 to go. And of the 9, Simon needs 6. And against a player of Kelvin's level, that is quite an one by Kelvin. I will say that it is being lost by Computer. Nonetheless, it is Kelvin 13 and Simon 10, meaning that Kelvin now needs 3, while Simon needs 6 of the remaining 8 frames. Fisago is asking why most players don't make tour of South Africa. I don't think I think it is only one. Was just ascertaining that you can only give credit to countries like Zambia, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, South Africa, Botswana, a little bit of Malawi, Tanzania, even Kenya coming up right now to try and give a challenge to the South African players. So anybody daring to go there with the players that good and then allowing them home advantage in Johannesburg and Cape Town, those are places that are so dangerous. Going there will be trading on very deep waters. Actually, when he says I made a tour of South Africa, he lost 2 matches to Jerry. Did not get to play a race with Aiden in his tour. That was early this year, by the way. I think it was in February this year. And the rest of the South African players who did, and I'm talking about grasshoppers. Here they are called Nsenene. I just called them in Chinyanja. So they are a very good delicacy here, and many of you who are listening think that I'm joking by saying that people eat grasshoppers here. Boy, they are such a delicacy. But Kelvin will not be so happy about himself with this shot. And it will be an opportunity for Simon, I think, because it is a frame, which I don't think is in. Both Kelvin and Mafia will be getting public transport means on road to Masaka, about 120 kilometers west of Kampala, to participate in the KV Pole Arena Christmas Cup Championship, which is happening this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, respectively, at KV Pole Arena, Nyendo, Masaka. Opinion will be a bank shot. Taking that red ball off the cushion, maybe the corner pocket on the left of your screen. Quite unlikely. There is a yellow. Even on the right, there are yellows and black. Center pocket, quite unlikely. Any good shot, unless a little bit lucky, unless off a few of computer's yellows. Goes for the center. That was close. That was close. And it was close to being the best shot of the battle so far. It is an A. Kelvin will have to find the cushion to play off the cushion to try and find his red, but even off the cushion he needs a little bit of spin on the white ball. Instead of going for the top cushion, he gets the shot. Gift Enterprise, you say one day you will go to face Mandy versus Fikoti. You are coming there. Mandy versus Fikoti. Mandy did play up to the semi-finals of the Billiards Cafe double elimination competition in Zambia about 1 month ago. Actually, it was double life. I do remember Kelvin finishing only in the top 8, Mandy in the top 4. If I'm not mistaken, Mandy could have taken out Kelvin. Actually, yes, Mandy did beat Kelvin. And if I'm not mistaken, it is a match I streamed on the Facebook page I am streaming on right now. It wasn't live on YouTube then.
Akati wali operator wada mu night flash Vin Diesel naseka.
Yeah, okay. Tuleta.
Ate nali ndaba. Yesu!
Watula tasika. Ewa. You know bisobola. Continental.
Just been trying to switch all my gadgets to one internet service provider, which seems now to be having stronger internet at this time in the area, and that is MTN. I'm not making any advert for them. Yes, they are giving me what I like. Simon Nobola, the Ugandan computer, is trying to make a comeback against Kelvin in Kandu in a race to 16 for $1,000 here at Roxbury in Chiwanga in Uganda. A match that has not seen Simon in the lead at all since its start. Has been neck to neck all through. About 15 minutes ago, it looked as though Kelvin was running away with the match. And yet for now, momentum is starting to get back to the way of the computer, because he's making it 12 with the clearance by putting this block, which he does. By break and finish, Simon makes it 12 after 25 frames and Kelvin 13.
Check the upper tree. Check the upper tree.
The speed at which Kelvin jumped off his seat when Simon potted white ball on the break is language enough to communicate to you what the break means to players over this level. He didn't even wait for any ball to rest, as immediately the white ball got potted to the center pocket. Kelvin just jumped off his seat like a madman. He has a chance to win a 14th here for himself, for Lusaka, for Eagles, for Zambia. This one will be a free shot. And Kelvin uses his free shot to play the black ball into space. Someone is just whispering to me, a fan, that he's preparing black for the future. Thank you for watching, my good friend William Soko. The guy who I like to say every time I see him watching online. He's the guy that inspired a full generation of streamers on the African continent, myself inclusive. And he always says that he feels very comfortable at his home in Lusaka every time he's watching African pool. No longer need to stream for others, but also others to stream with him watching. Thank you for your work, William. I hope one day you learn how to play as good as you can stream. And if you ever dare to play a race with me, I will beat you as good as I beat your comrade Francis Mkwekwe. In continuation of attacking play with a very serious looking face and body language of Kelvin Kando, who is on a mission to clean Uganda. Very willing to play in Uganda. And by the way, this guy, as much as is Moses Mafia. So any Ugandan as a pool player, feel free to make contact. You can inbox me on this very platform or my phone numbers, which are very public. Mafia and Kelvin are here for business. Mafia has made it clear on this very stream that he doesn't know why Mansour is running away. He was a little bit sarcastic. Ibra is also on Kelvin's radar at this very venue, maybe mid, if not early, next week. Tomorrow for Kelvin and Mafia, it will be participation in the KV Pool Arena Christmas Championship tournament that is happening about 120 kilometers west of Kampala. And we're in a district that is called Mokono, about 10 kilometers east of Kampala. So we have to travel 130 kilometers to be ready for that comp tomorrow morning. Sometimes that is what we have to go through for these games to happen, but we do so quite willingly, passion driven. Just the players are, the officials are, the streamers are, the fans are. Kelvin needing kind of big white here. White ball playing top spin, white ball bouncing off two cushions, maybe in between the black. He made it look simple. He did the easiest option available when he was queuing. I thought he was going for a very big shot to bring the white ball so close to the yellow. Nonetheless, he has chance to make sharp target. Diagonal white ball, diagonal yellow ball, and diagonal target. Kelvin Fikoti, the Lusaka Express, seemingly going 14-12 up on the computer, trying to benefit on a foul on the break, a scratch on the break by Simon. Kelvin puts the black. He leads 14-12. As the match becomes older, players will become more skeptic of themselves, even the racking position. Simon is a little bit concerned. He knows that this match could be won right on the break. Like you saw, Simon's break was a scratch. Kelvin needs a big break to make it 15. The break is big. Red is potted. Actually, 2 reds. And all balls on the table besides 1 red near the center pocket on the left. The other 13 balls are positioned perfectly well for the taking, including the yellows and reds and the black. White ball is in space. I think Kelvin is going for break and finish here. And if he makes it 15 by break and dish, you just see very little chance of Simon winning 4 in a row to try and take down Kelvin. It is 5 frames to go. Simon needs 4 of them. Kelvin needs 2. That's what makes this frame very important. If Kelvin wins it, he will be within 1 of the victory for Simon needing 5-4. And if Simon wins it, then Kelvin will be back in pressure mode. Kelvin's best bet of winning this frame is by break and finish, meaning he has to go for the frame and go for it now. Yes, he closes the table, and yes, he is playing the yellows. And I just got it from a member of Caesar's management team that they want to take Kelvin on next week and to do a trilogy with either Kelvin or Mafia, but most likely it will be Kelvin. And I'm yet to share that news with Kelvin because of course he was preparing for this match by the time that news came to me, so I kept it to myself. We'll only share it with him after this match is done. I do expect him to have a yes answer because he's in Uganda to play. And you just give it to these guys that make tours to different countries, including Kelvin, because this is Uganda is not the first country he's touring. This year he already toured Zimbabwe earlier in there. I remember watching on Kipixel's photography Facebook streaming platform of Francis Mukwekwe. He did have 2 matches with Malvan Mokonza, winning 1 and losing another. He lost also to Blessings Bibido. He defeated Timothy Onida Sakala. If I'm not mistaken, he may have lost to Pakanati Jamo. The trip to Zimbabwe did not go well for himself, but the trip to Uganda is so far a success, most especially if he can win this match, which very likely he could. If he can finish this frame in his current visit of the table. His best bet of a shot, Kelvin, is banking that yellow ball, which is looking at to the center pocket on the right ball, on the right, with white ball bouncing off the cushion on the left, then sinking that yellow to the center pocket on the right. White ball naturally remains in that position near where there is a yellow ball to put the last yellow to the corner pocket on the top right, and black is there for the taking. Could still go for a sharp cut of the same yellow to the center pocket, goes for the bank and gets the bank. White is perfect. And frame number 27 seems to be going the way of break and finish in favor of Kelvin. He made the white ball look even sweeter by bouncing it off the top cushion to have perfect positioning for the last yellow, which gives him an even better perfect position, an even better position for the black, which he will be definitely be putting to the center pocket on the right. He will have to remove the scoreboard to play with the comfort, but it won't matter because he will be sinking this one in, which he does. It is Kelvin 15 and Simon 12. Now this is the math. There are 4 frames left. Simon must win them all, or else he loses the battle. And in the last 3, 4, 5 frames, one shot that Simon has been getting absolutely wrong has been the break, and one shot that Kelvin has been getting absolutely okay has been the break. And a frame in this mode with chance to win $1,000 by clearing one frame. Even Moses Bokenya will be fancying himself to try and attempt a reverse dish to try and make it 16, limit Simon to 14, which is what Kelvin is trying to do, to win himself $1,000. Kelvin on an open table and on a free shot to make it 16, the magic number 16. Remember, this shot is a free shot. It doesn't determine which color of balls the player will be playing. He uses it to play the black ball a little bit away from the yellows and leaves an opening in which he will be putting one of the yellow balls to the center pocket, a shot that will close the table, a shot that will put him on the way to winning this frame, in which case winning the frame would mean winning the money, in which case it would be perfect revenge after losing to Simon in the first match about 3 days ago. Kelvin closes the table and is playing yellows. 5 of them they are in number, all of them in perfect space. It is pretty much Kelvin now playing against himself. Simply has to get his mind right. Simply has to keep himself calm and cool and composed to win this frame. And winning this frame will be winning the match. Winning the match is winning the money for himself, for Eagles, for Zambia, for Lusaka, for Ndola, for Livingstone, for Mongu, for Mofulira, for Choma, for Chinsali, for Solwezi, for Mpika, for Nakonde, and everywhere in between. Kelvin going for red apple. 4 yellows and a black. The difference between him, celebration and grief, as a sigh of happiness starts in Lusaka, with the expectation that the Lusaka Express is going for gold. Has only one relatively difficult ball, that yellow ball is looking at, the one that is put up with the corner pocket closest to your screen on the right where he's standing right now. It will be a simple roll, with a little bit of top spin white ball following the yellow just a little bit, giving him a groove to put the yellow ball, which is on the right. The players have been kicking the scoreboard away throughout the match. It will not be mattering. What matters is for Kelvin to make a clearance. Now clearly playing against himself, as Moses Mafia encourages him to finish and using Luganda language. Now on to yellows is Kelvin. White ball has to bounce off the cushion with a little spin on it. That looks so brilliant, so easy for a player of this level, but so useful. The little shot has a little bit of difficulty if he wants accurate white, but if he doesn't want it so accurate, he can just spot easy and have just sight of the black. Seems to be going for top spin. White ball bouncing off the cushion, moving towards the direction of the black. He makes it so good on the eye. Kelvin versus the black for the victory, and Kelvin wins. Roxbury is locked up in silence. Uganda in cold as Zambia celebrates. It is a 3rd victory for Kelvin Fikoti on Ugandan soil. It's actually the 2nd out of 3, I beg your pardon. The tour of Uganda from Kelvin and Mafia is so far quite successful, as Simon Nobola is defeated in rematch. Final score, Simon Nobola 12 and Kelvin Nkandu 16. I wish you a very good night, and may the Almighty God bless you.
Nakumbuka na followers.